Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Moments Nursery. We're just going to do Tyler's box packing for his trip home. So guys, little Tyler is the Toby by Cassie Brace doll kit. He is actually a sold out doll kit, so you can no longer actually get the doll kit. He is a 16-inch baby, so he is a little preemie baby, but he's still nice and cuddly, which is fantastic. As you can see, he's got gorgeous blonde or ash blonde mohair. His mum wanted it rather thick, so he's got a nice full head of hair. He's got the same colour little eyelashes as well, in little wispy eyelashes. I'm going to dress him up in this gorgeous little star suit that he had his photos in, and you can see that on the website. So he's going to go home wearing his little star suit. He's also got lots of other clothing that he's going to go home with, so we'll go through what he's going home with. So to start off with, he's got this gorgeous little sort of whale or sea themed printed little bodysuit, and he actually fits into 4 size zeros, so really tiny. And then to go with his little bodysuit, I thought a little sort of pirate themed t-shirt would be really nice to send him home with. And of course he's got to have some little pants to go with it, so I thought some little spotty pants would be nice. And he's also going home with a little grow suit in a nice soft grey colour, and he's got a little spaceship on there, which I think would be rather nice with his star suit. So try and keep themes together, which is good. So he's got that. And then another little outfit, I thought some nice little stripy pants. So sort of just some black and white stripy pants. And then he's got his nice winter top with a nice neck, which is great because it hides the neck joint. So he's going home with one of those. He's also got his little blue bib that I used in his photo, so you can see those, you see the bib on him. So he's got one of those. And I also found these little, it's like little change mats, or you can use it as a little blanket for him, or his mum can use it for him. And they just got little bits of fruit on them, so I thought that would be nice to add into his box. And of course he's got to go home with a little hat, so I thought one with a little knot in the top would be nice, and again in a nice sort of pale blue colour. He's going home with a little hat. He's going home with a little pair of just plain white mittens so that they go with all of his outfits. And they're nice and thick, which are going to protect his little hands, so that's great. And of course he's got to have his little socks, so again, sort of a nice light blue mixed with a dark blue as well, so that'll go nicely with both of his outfits. And of course a little bandana bib. Well, I thought with little stars and stripes would be nice for him as well. So that's all of his clothing, and I've got to wrap that up in some nice printed paper that I've found. But we'll go through what else he's going home with, and we'll do that in a minute. So he's also going to go home with his certificate and his care instructions, so his mum knows how to take care of him. He's got his little baby wafer, again just to make his nursery smell nice and fresh, or she can pop it in with his clothing to make his clothing smell all nice and baby fresh. He's got a little nubby bottle, I thought would be nice as a display bottle. I don't fill them up with anything, I send them empty. So it's up to the mum if they wanted to modify the bottles. He's going to go home with one of those. And again, the nice waterproof bags for his mohair conditioner. There's a little bottle of mohair conditioner so his mum can keep his hair nice and soft and silky. So I'll pop that in here, just so it doesn't leak. And if it does leak, it's going to stay in the bag and not go through everything, which is important. And of course, he's got his little baby powder. So again, sprinkling on the clothes, or you can actually add a little bit to his nappy if you'd like. That just makes them smell nice and baby fresh. And I'm also going to include a few little merchandise items as well. These are actually available on the website, so if you guys would like to support the show, you can grab yourself a pen or a magnet for your fridge. So I'm going to include both of those for Tyler's mum. I'll pop those there, I'll pop those into a bag later. And for little Tyler, I thought I would include just a little, sort of like a little safety pin charm, and again a little ladybug so she can pop that on either his certificate or something else that she'd like to do with that. He's going home with those. A little friendship bracelet for his mum. I thought the little beads would be nice for him, or for his mum I should say. So he's going home with one of those as a gift for his mum. And I'm going to pop those into a little bag, just so they don't get lost in his box. So pop those in there like that. So I might pop in her little pen and the magnet in there. So that's going to keep those nice and safe. His certificate, I'm actually going to put in a nice protective bag as well. So it's going to keep that nice and protected and flat, which is what we want. Just a little bit sticky. Okay, just like that. So it's going to go into his box like that. Okay. He's also going to go home with a little display dummy. So I thought a nice round one would be nice for him. Again, I've left the teat on, so his mum can choose whether she wants to keep it as a display dummy or she can add a magnet to it. He will need a magnet inside his head, so it might be a little bit difficult, but he's going to go home with a nice pastel blue one. And a little teething ring for Tyler. I like the little dinosaurs on this, so he's going to go home with a little dinosaur teething ring. So I'm going to pop that again into a little bag. So it just keeps it nice and safe and clean and protected. Okay, just like that. And of course he's going to go home with a little teddy, so I thought this little guy would be a nice friend for him, so he's going to go home with that little guy. He's got two types of nappies. So just the little baby love nappies. Again, it's got the little dinosaurs on it, so I thought that would match his teething ring, which I thought was really nice. And his little comfies nappies, again, little animal print on those for him. And then for his blanket, my mother-in-law actually made these, so she's given me just one with a little embroidered patch with baby on it. So it's a nice soft fabric, which is fantastic. So I'm going to wrap him up in that and get him ready for his box. And again, little flowers you might have seen in the last video. I'm just going to pop that in just as a little gift for his mum. She can display that how she chooses. And then the kit came with a belly plate, so as you can see I've painted the plate to match his skin tone, so he's going to go home with one of those. So to protect that, I'm just going to wrap it up in some bubble wrap. so that's his belly plate nicely protected. Okay, so we'll wrap up his clothing. And I've got some nice Winnie the Pooh paper for his clothing. So we'll start off with his outfits. So we'll go his little stripy pants. He's got his little winter, we call these skivvies here. I don't know what you guys call them. Let me know in the comments below what you call these shirts, but we call them skivvies. So he's going home with a skivvy. And he's got his little spaceship grow suit. And then his little pirate treasure outfit. She might put his little pants first. And his little top. Now I might actually put his socks and his mittens into another bag. So I'll pop his bib on the top and his little hat, just like that. Okay, so that's all of his clothing already. I'm just going to pretty it up with a little bit of ribbon. Okay, just like that. So there's his clothing pack already. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll wrap up little Tyler. I've got his blanket. I've already lined his box with some nice blue tissue paper. Okay. He's such a floppy baby, which is nice. As I said, this doll kit is a sold out doll kit, so you can't actually get it anymore, which is a shame. But I guess that's what makes him even more special. Okay. So just fold his little feet up. Okay. And then to hold his blanket in place, I'm going to use the same colour ribbon as I did with his clothing pack. I might actually be able to do double. A little bow for Tyler like that. Alright, so that's Tyler already wrapped up and nice and ready for his box. I've got his box all lined with some nice blue tissue paper, so I'll clear some space and we'll grab his box and then we'll be back to pack him into his box for his trip home. Alright guys, we'll be back soon. Hey guys, it's Nikki from Still Moments Nursery. Are you wanting to bring a Reborn doll into your home? I have many fully completed Reborn dolls available. I also offer custom order Reborn dolls in which you can keep the price of the doll within your budget by selecting exactly what you want your doll to have. There are also remake Reborn dolls available of some of my most popular sold dolls. Thanks for watching, and now it's back to the show. Okay guys, so we're back and we've got Tyler's box all ready for him to be packed into. So we'll start off with baby Tyler. So again, I'm just going to pop him in on an angle. Just like that. And then I'm going to put his nappies. Just going to pop them around the corners. Just to help protect his little toes. And put one around his little head. It also helps to keep him in the box as well, not move around. Okay, so there he is. I've got some of the nappies in. And we'll start off with some of the big items. So we'll go with his clothing pack first. I'll slip that down on one side of Tyler. And then I'll pop in his empty baby bottle. So I might have to lie down, so I'll pop that down nice and snugly, just like that. And I've got his little teddy bear friend, which will go home with him, so I'm gonna just sit him down there, just like that. Okay, and then he's got his belly plate, which is all nicely protected with bubble wrap. And I'm just going to lie that upside down like that. He's got his mohair conditioner. Slip that down beside Tyler there. Now I've got his socks and his mittens, which I've got to pop into a little bag. Okay, just like that, and I'll pop those just down the side like that. Now his certificate and care instructions, I'm going to slide those down behind his clothing pack, and they're going to stay nice and flat against the box. And then he's got a couple more nappies. I'll just slip those down like that. And I might put one between Tyler and his little bottle, just to add a bit more protection against his arm there, just like that. And then we've got his other little bib. Just going to fold that in half, slip that down the side. Baby powder. Now I want that to not rattle around the box, so I'm just going to slip that between those nappies there. He's got his little dinosaur teething ring. I'll slip that down beside his bottle, just like that. And then he's got his, the little bracelet, his little wafer, his charms, and the pen merch, and his little magnet. So again, if you'd like to support the show, you can grab yourself a pen on the website. I'll put a link in the descriptions bar so you guys can find that easy. So I'm just going to slip that just in there. Okay. His little display dummy. Now I might actually, I'm going to wrap up his little blanket here. Just adds a bit more colour to the box as well, and gives his mum something to open, which is always nice. Now with that being nice and soft, I'm actually just going to lie that just on top of Tyler like that. And then his little dummy, I'm actually just going to pop that. Might slip that down with his baby powder, just like that. Okay, now I've got a bit more room. So I'm going to put in his little flower as well for his mum. Now to try not to damage that or squash that too much, I'm just going to slip that down by his teddy bear. Okay, now I've got a little bit of extra room, so I just grabbed a pack of little preemie nappies as well, so I'm going to just slip those sort of down there just to hold everything in that section nice and flat. Okay, so that's everything for Tyler's box packing and what he's going to go home with. I wish him a safe journey home, guys. I hope you enjoyed the box packing and what Tyler's going home with. Wish him a safe journey home, and we will see you guys in the next video. Bye! And I actually found these little merchandise.
Yeah, start that again. I'm also going
What are these? What are these?
to include some merch.
So that's everything for Tyler's box packing and what he's going to go home with. Wish him a safe journey home, guys. I was trying.
You almost got it.
Start again? Mm-hmm. From where?
Was you just before that?
Put the nappies in.
Yeah, you can go from there, that I can cut it better.
What, put the nappies back in?
Just pretend you've just done it and took your hand away so that you can go to the next bit.
Okay.
Did you just say goodbye?
Bye-bye.